Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paolo Del Rosario.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Zee Herbacio. Tonight, we'll talk about Pinoy hoops legend headed to the FIBA Hall of Fame. But first, we'll talk to you about the heart of volleyball with Chery Tiggo and PLDT.
Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Now, the Chery Tiggo crossovers are seeking redemption in the PBL Invitational as they get a new look in time for the new conference. Now, let's get the latest from the members themselves. We have with us crossovers, Mylene, Pat, and Bongay Gaston. Bongay, you're here! Here on time! I'm so happy!
Yeah, actually, Pao, it's Pauline Gaston.
All right, sorry.
Pauline now.
Pauline. All right, so let's talk about this entire team, this entire roster. Mylene, we were talking a while ago, 7 in, 7 out in terms of yung roster composition ng Chery. A lot of great new talent coming into Chery as well. Kamusta naman yung bonding process, building up the chemistry? Because it feels like a whole new team, even if medyo familiar yung mga faces.
Actually ngayon, binibuild pa rin namin yung gelling and camaraderie inside the court. And pagdating naman kasi sa labas, nandun yung namin yung bonding, ganon. Pero pagdating sa loob ng court talaga, yun yung communication nawawala sa amin. And of course, knowing na mga bago yung mga kasama ko sa loob. So every training namin, kailangan pinupush pa rin yung bawat isa. And knowing naman na yung iba na galing sa, lalo na sila Ea, Laure, sila Robles, na naging captain ball ng kanilang kanilang school. So may mga nakakatulong naman ako na nagli-lead sa loob ng court.
Right. Pauline, I wanted to ask.
Pauline. Sorry, go on.
Pongay can't come to the phone right now.
Yeah.
Pongs, I guess, pero iba pa rin. Give me one word that best describes this new team, new look, new composition. Who or what is Chery Tiggo this time around?
Wow, one word, siguro hungry.
Ooh.
Hungry. I can really feel in each of the players that have come in and the ones who retained. Everyone is hungry to play.
Okay.
Everyone is hungry to perform. And, we know that this new conference, this upcoming conference has only a few games to show. And, every set, every game counts. So this new Chery Tiggo team is really, with only the short amount of time we are given to prepare, I can tell in the energy and training and what we're trying to achieve, everyone's really hungry. And talagang sumusunod kami kay Ate Mylene and everyone's trusting and following the systems. Yun nga lang, we're just trying to get the groove because we all come from different systems and we all come from different teams who have adapted different kinds of defense patterns, attack patterns, different kinds of sets. So we're still adjusting. Hopefully, it will peak at the right time.
Well, Pauline, you take a look at the new ones that came in. Grabe yung injection of youth, that energy. What does that do for the more veteran members of the team, especially considering the fact that, okay, these are very highly touted young players coming in?
Well, I'm I'm glad that we're on the same team. I don't want to see them across the net. That's, playing against her, isa na yun na isang hirap sa buhay namin. So buti na lang, we're on the same team, we're on the same side of the court. It's really inspiring because when I see, first, the veteran players, I can easily look up to them and ask them how they do that. But when you are able to humble yourself down and look at these kids who are growing the game and making it better, talagang di ako nahihiya lumapit sa kanila. Paano mo nagawa yun? Paano mo napalo yun? Paano mo nagagawa tong blocking na to? So, I'm really learning from all of them, from UST, from NU, from different kinds of schools. It's really inspiring to see that these kids, these new players, play like veterans.
All right, for you naman, Mama P, as one of the veterans, how did you make sure that these youngsters are, very much welcomed in the team?
Pagdating kasi nila, sobrang, yung tawag nito, sobrang welcome talaga namin. And hindi namin hinahayaan na sila yung mag-adjust sa amin.
Okay.
So, we both adjust. Parang sa aming mga seniors nila, nag-a-adjust kami sa kanila. And sila mismo nag-a-adjust. So, parang give and take kami. So, yun yung nagiging
Gaano ka-importante yung leadership role mo considering that first-timers to sa pro scene. And they have to raise their level, they have to elevate. And of course, do you all know kung gaano ka-grindy yung season when it comes to really tough games?
Actually, sinasabi sa akin ng mga coaches na yung role mo ngayon is parang mas malaki. And kailangan ko pangatawanan yun. And when it terms of skills naman, may mga makakatulungan na ako. And yung laging sinasabi sa akin ng coaches na kailangan ikaw na lang yung, pag nasa loob ng court, kailangan ikaw na lang yung magpagalaw sa teammates mo. Ikaw mag-instruct sa kanila kung ano yung gusto naming iparating. And siguro yung big role na nagagampanan ko ngayon is not only in attacks or sa skills. So, kumbaga pati rin yung pagtulong ko, pag-instruct sa mga teammates ko kung anong gagawin.
Wala naman generation gap in terms of communication ninyo.
Hindi, wala naman. Wala naman.
And that's Mylene Paat with a bigger role right now. Kasi hindi naman masyadong big yung role niya last conference.
Hindi naman.
MVP and best opposite spiker lang naman siya. So ngayon, hakot na ata.
Dumadagdag pa.
But wait, there's more.
Share mo, ha?
Share mo daw yung load.
Share mo yung load, ha?
Alright, but going back to Pauline, 11 teams now in the PVL. You mentioned it earlier as well na, we have a short time to prepare and a short time for the whole tournament to be played. How does it feel knowing that there are 11 teams this time in the PVL?
It's exciting. It's kind of sad actually that we're not going to be able to play all the teams because
Right.
there's going to be a different pool.
Yeah.
Pool A, Pool B. So, you're only going to have to really showcase what you have in the amount of games that you have. So, there's pressure, of course, but, you can always take a look at pressure as another feeling of excitement. And I'm sure I'm very excited for the new recruits to show what they have because I was able to do that in my last conference, with the help of Ate Mylene. So I'm also excited for how Ate Mylene is gonna lead this team.
Of course. Pero one of the great things about, I guess, the lead up to yung conference na to is that ang daming bagong faces, ang daming chismis. To the point that kanina habang nag-makeup si Pauline, we were talking about the chismis going around the PVL today. Seeing all that type of excitement, just how excited are you personally, Pauline, to face off against, the people we were just talking about in terms of I didn't expect that I'd play them in that uniform.
Well, hopefully, aangat yung laro and, tataas yung competition, tapos dadagdag yung mga rivals. And, there's 2 new teams, actually 3, kasama na rin yung Photon. So, looking forward to really the PVL growing and, the game growing, especially for us volleyball players na walang ganito before. We didn't think na we could look at this as a career and now more people are coming. So, more people to look out for.
And speaking of, every game is very important. Let's look into your first match, which is against Creamline Cool Smashers. How?
No biggie.
Small game.
No biggie.
Na bagay.
Let's chill.
Mama P, kamusta ang preparations natin? Kamusta ang mindset ng team?
Actually, nung lumabas yung schedule na Creamline nga yung una naming makakatapat, from dun pa lang, nagtitrain na talaga kami na mina-mindset namin, Creamline yung makakalaban natin. So, kailangan ganito yung ilalaro natin. But then, in some points, may mga struggles din talaga and challenges na dumarating. So, kailangan namin i-face lahat yon and kailangan talaga naming paghandaan yung champions team, which is defending Creamline.
You have to beat the best to
Yeah.
be the best. And of course, Mylene, right before we go, I want to give you this opportunity because a lot of fans out there of Chery don't know what to expect from Chery kasi ang daming bago.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of permutations, there's going to be a lot of changes, combinations. What can you promise yung mga fans mo, mga fans ng Chery, going into the next conference, considering that it's going to be a whole new look and a whole new challenge para sa grupo nila?
Ayun na nga, yung role ko ngayon is not only to put up points to the team, which is mas malaking role ko, and mas maraming maaasahan sa team ngayon. So, not only me ang aabangan nila, kundi yan, Pauline, kung ano yung role niya ngayon, abangan na lang natin sa conference.
Sila Aya.
Yeah, sila Aya, si Aimee.
Ses.
So, mas maraming faces talaga. And knowing na yung mga bago namin is hindi lang sila yung mga basta-bastang players. Sobrang palaban talaga sila. And sobrang, ano bang tawag nito? Mental tough.
Yeah, mentally tough for sure. Ladies, thank you very much for joining us. Pauline, thank you very much for being here. Mylene,
Thank you.
we've only talked about the things we talk about. Maraming salamat. Really appreciate the both of you.
All right, we'll see you soon on the first game day on the 27th of June. All right, after the break, we'll hear from another team in red, and this time we'll have the PLDT high-speed hitters. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game. After a semi-final finish in the PVL All-Filipino Conference, the PLDT high-speed hitters are looking to achieve greater heights and faster speeds in the upcoming Invitational Conference. To find out how they plan to get it done, let's ask the high-speed hitters themselves, Mitch Morente, Rachel Austero, and Iza Veray. Ladies, good evening and welcome to The Game.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Admin mo eh, yung high speed eh. Oh, okay. Wala yan sa script. Magaling na si Z. Momo, I wanna talk to you first because this... Oh, ikaw muna. I told you I talk to you first.
Pinakamalapit.
Oo. Semis last time around for PLDT, a win away from making it to the finals. Maybe a few people kind of underestimated what PLDT could have done and did. Ano masasabi mo sa last conference and what do you feel that the team has to build on going to the next one?
I think the team did a pretty well job kasi last conference our mindset was just to play one game at a time and we didn't even realize na naka-reach kami sa semi-final. So, alam mo yun, like, we were just focusing on the games and then kinabakasan, ay, pasok na pala tayo sa semi. So, it was kind of like ay, grabe, parang ito na pala yung na-reach natin on such a short period of time. And then for this coming conference, I feel like we just have to build our chemistry na mas kilalanin pa namin yung mga nasa loob ng court. Especially, ako, even though one conference lang ako, I still have to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
And yung syempre, Coach Rad is also new. So, alam mo yun, mas naging okay yung mga sistema, yung mga gusto niyang ilagay sa team or i-involve sa mga training namin.
Alright, for you, Rich, alam naman natin na ikaw yung spark plug of sorts ng team, energizer bunny ng team. How is this role filled in? Like, parang paano mo siya naipapakita and kamusta yung growth mo, being with the ladies in and outside the court?
Yeah, actually, second, ko pa lang dun eh.
Conference.
Conference with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So, bago pa lang dun. Medyo, pagkapunta ko sa team, parang, okay, bagong culture na naman and all.
Yes.
Pero, ayun, yun lang, kailangan mo lang talagang i-maintain kung ano yung napakita mo before. Para sa kanila.
Well, coming out of transition na ba yung PLDT considering that last conference, parang ang daming bagong phases, ang daming, like, even sa staff and trying to make sure that everything turned out well. Tapos nag-semis pa kayo. Masasabi mo ba na going into yung next conference, medyo coming out of transition, settle na ang PLDT?
Siguro, opo. Kasi tuloy-tuloy naman po yung training namin and maayos naman po yung ginagawa namin every training. So, I think kaya naman po. Okay na.
Going back to you, Mitch, again, congratulations to this redemption conference in the All-Filipino Conference. Everybody
you.
was so happy, parang eto na siya ulit, nagbabalik, Mitch Morente. How is this role like now? Especially, that was your first conference with PLDT.
Yeah.
Was it expected, like before the tournament started, ba sinabi na, oh Mitch, ito yung papel mo, gampanan natin. And how is it like now, coming into another conference?
Actually, hindi naman ako dapat talaga yung nasa first six eh. But I was just, I did my job, so I guess I earned the spot. But hindi ko
Deserve naman.
pero hindi ko alam na ang bigat pala nung role ko sa team. Like, I never saw it that way, na parang I just wanted to play. I just wanna show everyone my talent. I just wanna show the team, the management who trusted me with this role in the team, di ba? So parang, after the tournament ko lang na-realize, ang bigat pala nung role ko. Hindi ko in-expect.
Bagay.
Parang, nawala din kasi, when you enjoy
Yes.
the game, you enjoy what you're doing, nawawala sa isip mo na, ito pala yun, na parang late mo na lang na-realize, ang bigat pala. Pero, this coming season, I'm working on myself na syempre, to help the team pa, to be more consistent throughout the games, and, kung ano pa yung kaya ko ibigay sa team, all out na.
Gusto ko yan, working on yourself for others. Rachel, you take a look at yung mindset ninyo last conference. Sabi nga ni Mitch kanina na one game at a time and you didn't even expect na magsisemis kayo. Has that changed going to next conference considering na, nag-semis na kayo? We can make it to the podium. We can fight for it. In fact, one game away kayo from the finals last time around.
Actually, everyone naman gusto yung the crown, di ba? Yung ganda ng podium finish. And okay din na matawag na na underdog. Kasi no one is expecting anything pag underdog ka. Pero sa amin, parang ang saya na i-prove sa kanila na, oops, we're not just underdog. I mean, you can call us underdog, pero
Kabahan kayo.
Kayo.
Kabahan pa rin kayo.
guys, wait lang.
True.
All right, Iza, alam naman natin, one of the biggest names who's part of your team is, of course, your other counterpart, si Kat Arado. How does it feel? How is it like being, teammates with her, training side by side? May nakuha ka na bang very important tips na you might want to share? Or like, how is it like,
Sobrang saya. Kasi Kat Arado best libero. One of the best libero in the Philippines. So, lagi naman niya akong sinasabihan every training na galingan mo, ayusin mo. Lagi siyang nasa gilid ko na, Iza, kaya pa. Lagi niya akong nililift up kung ano yung dapat kong gawin.
Rach, ano masasabi mo tungkol sa competition ngayon? Daming bagong teams, daming bagong faces. It feels like every team biglang like you can form a new starting six for other teams. So considering what's happening. So ano masasabi mo tungkol sa field right now? Especially since field hasn't really changed a lot.
Actually, exciting. Lalo sa amin, di ba? Parang onti lang yung dinagdag. Sa ibang teams, marami talagang dumagdag. Parang, okay, just show them what we can do. Good.
Let's just walk the talk.
Let's walk the talk. But on that note also, Momo, do you think that the fact that there's not a lot of turnover sa PLDT, it's an advantage to you girls kasi medyo sanay na kayo. You're getting used to each other.
Let's say, medyo advantage siya kasi syempre, wala masyadong adjustment na kailangan gawin. I mean, like, sila Ate Royce lang yung dumagdag and si Venice. But then, we all know that they can contribute sa team as well. So, mas feeling ko medyo advanced kasi chemistry kasi talaga yung volleyball eh. Like, doon mo talaga makikita yung teamwork as a team, work as a team.
Alright, Iza, nabanggit na kanina na walang masyadong dumagdag sa team nyo. So basically, buo pa rin. And it's a team that's composed by a lot of veterans. So how is it like, yung dynamic na, merong iilang mga mas bata, tapos may mga ate kayo, like Rhea de Macolangan, Wendy Ansemana. How is it like, the team dynamics?
Parang mas magiging madali po yung transition para sa amin kasi dalawa nga lang po yung nadagdag sa amin, si Ate Royce lang. And madali naman po silang makaka-catch up sa training lagi kasi everyone naman nag-contribute sa training kung ano yung ginagawa ng isa, go lang ng go. Go lang go.
True though.
Yes.
True. Momo, a lot of people think that, okay, underdog story last time around. People might still look at you and still consider you underdogs kahit nag-semis kayo last time. What can we expect here from PLDT next conference, especially in the face of tougher competition, new teams, and of course, a bit of a relative unknown in terms of yung field ngayon?
Siguro you guys can expect us to give our all. Siyempre, like, bibigyan namin ng magandang laban ang mga teams, especially madaming bago, madaming magagaling na players na pumasok ngayon sa PVL. So, yun lang, kasi everybody's working hard naman. Everybody's aiming for one goal. And I think kami din, yun din yung goal namin. So, we'll just show them what we got.
Well, we are going to expect a lot from the PLDT up in the PVL Invitational Conference. Good luck. Can't wait to see all of you in action. Please stay healthy and we'll see you really soon. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
After the break, we'll talk about a Filipino basketball legend who will be immortalized in the FIBA Basketball Hall of Fame. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back. You're watching The Game. Great news for fans of the legendary Caloy Loyzaga. The big difference is set to be inducted posthumously to the FIBA Hall of Fame 2 days before the start of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Loyzaga will be the second Filipino to be enshrined to the FIBA Hall of Fame and will be honored alongside Chinese superstar Yao Ming. Caloy led the Philippine team to back-to-back Olympiads and won the bronze medal during the 1954 FIBA World Championship in Rio de Janeiro. SBP President Al Panlilio actively spearheaded the nomination and expressed his honor and gratitude to FIBA for recognizing Loyzaga's contribution to international basketball.
And speaking of FIBA Basketball World Cup, here's how you can catch the games live and in person to be a part of basketball history.
Buy your single-day pass and get access to 2 live games of the FIBA Basketball World Cup for as low as 999 pesos. Enjoy this world-class game viewing experience for the entire family and witness the greatest basketball athletes in the world compete for as low as 999 pesos for 2 games. Head to philippines.worldcup.basketball for more information, ticket types, seat information, and other special offers. Be a part of Philippine basketball history and buy your tickets today.
And that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ziher Basho.
I'm Paulo De Rosario, and this has been The Game.